Hi, this is the video on setting up Flash and animating. So the first thing you will come to when you open up Flash is this screen. I'm running off the newest version, which is Animate CC, but it's basically the same as the one you're using in front of you. First thing you want to do is click ActionScript 3.0. This will bring you to the main canvas or the stage. First thing I will ask you to do is go up into the corner. You might be on Essentials. I would like you to change it to Classic, so I find it easier to navigate. This will bring you to the Classic view, where the tools on the left-hand side. Over here, we've got several tools for creating animations. We've got text tool, shape tools, line tool, we've got brush, paint bucket. Next thing, at the top, there is a timeline. And this is where you will put your images, your individual images, which will build up to make a sequence of images making an animation. On your right-hand side, there is a bar which says the frames per second, which is 24 frames per second. In other words, 24 images will be played per second. You can also change the size of the canvas. So, let's start on our first frame. In here, in this lesson, you're making a frame by frame animation. That means you will be drawing the individual images that build up the sequence of images. First thing you want to do is add another frame. We're going to be working on this principle called twos. So there are 2 frames for each image. There's some advantages to this. It halves your work, because that means you only need to draw 12 images for every 1 second of footage. The shows such as The Simpsons use frame by frame animation, and they work on twos. So first thing is I'm going to make sure the paint bucket has no color inside. Then I'm going to click on the circle shape tool, and I'm going to create a circle, and I'm going to create another circle for an eye, and I'm going to copy, paste in place, and give myself a second eye. And for the mouth, I'm just going to use the line tool. There we go, got a very simple face. Okay, so that's the first frame in my sequence. Then I'm going to go back up to the timeline. I'm going to click on the next empty frame next to my image. I'm going to click Insert Keyframe. This is going to give me the exact same image for the last picture or frame. From here, I'm going to manipulate this image. So I'm going to use the line tool to manipulate the face. You're going to find that the vectors in here are really easy to manipulate, especially if you've used Illustrator before. Far easier. So we've got a basic animation. In here, once we've got our 2 keyframes, because that's what they're called, they're our main images, they are keyframes. We're going to insert another frame, another 2 frames in fact, and I'm going to click Insert Keyframe. And this will give us an in-between frame. So, and that's simply the image joining up the two main images. If I go up here to this little box, should say its name, it is called the onion skin tool. Okay, it's not showing up, but and this allows us to see a ghostly image of where our frames have been and where they're going to go. So if I manipulate this mouth, we can see this is the first frame, this is the middle frame, and this is the last frame. So I'm going to stick it, because it's the middle frame, I'm going to stick it in the middle this time. And I'm also going to manipulate the eyes roughly to the middle. So if we see our animation now, we can see that it's a bit smoother. Now, once again, I'm going to insert another frame, and I'm going to insert keyframe. I'm going to insert another frame here, and click insert keyframe. So, once again, I'm going to click on the onion skin tool, and we can see where the middle of these lines are again. And I'm going to put them about in the middle once again. And mouth. And I'm going to go to this one over here, and this is going to be a bit of a bigger movement. And let's move the mouth to here. So if I unclick the onion skin there, and I insert, make those in between frames 2s, we can see once again it's a lot more, it's a bit smoother. But when we're playing it, it's not looping, it's going back to the start. What I want you to do is copy these frames. You're going to paste them in the timeline. So we can see where it jerks back to the beginning. What I can do is select the frames that are causing that, right click, and I can click reverse frames. So now when I play it, he's just opening and closing his eyes. And that's it for now.